Hey everyone, welcome to today's video on Business Central Power User Tips and Tricks. If you are a Business Central user looking to improve your efficiency and uncover some hidden gems, you are in the right place. Today, I'll be sharing some tips that will help you navigate, manage data, and optimize your daily workflow like a pro. Let's dive in right in. And this is my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go and subscribe here. And here you can find a lot of useful playlists specifically for Business Central. You can start from here. This is MBA 820 Lab Series. MBA 820 is a Business Central Developer Associate exam. And here you can see how to series for Business Central. And this is AL Coding Carnival. This is Business Central Projects. And this is Business Central Practice Questions, Business Central Exam Practice Question. This is MBA 820 Developer Associate Explanation. And if you just scroll down, you can find Functional Consultant 101 Mastering the Essential. And then if you scroll even more, you can find Business Central Technical Tutorial, Technical Consultant playlist. Okay, so you have many more videos, and if you want to join as a member, you can also see there are exclusive videos specifically for the members. Okay, so you can find a lot of videos which are only for the members. You can find it here. So let's just dive in. Okay, I'm just going to talk to you about a navigation tips, data entry tips, filtering and searching data, and reporting on insights, and various important things which you can use it. The first and foremost thing which you should know is what the shortcuts. If you want to understand the shortcuts, what are the various shortcuts which are there in Business Central, you can just leave a comment. I'll be helping you to get the shortcuts link with you. Okay, so the first one is the navigation tips. This is the Business Central UI you can see here. Let's start with the navigation. So Business Central is packed with the features that can save you a ton of time. Okay, so the very important thing is what the tell me feature. Okay, so just press Alt and Q. Once if you press Alt and Q, you can see that the tell me feature is open up. So this is the tell me feature. Either you can just go ahead and click here on this search icon, or else you can press Alt and Q together, where it will open a tell me feature for you. Okay, whether it's a page or a report or a function, it's having a personal assistant for you. So simply you can, if you are searching for example, general ledger, so you can just type general, so it will tell you like what are the various options which are available. Or if you know like something, you can just type here, it will tell you whatever it is. So here you can see these are the pages and tasks, these are the reports. And if you are specifically searching for something else, you can also use the search and help. Okay, so it is showing you everything right here. So don't forget the keyword is like a keyboard shortcut is Alt and Q. Okay, so this keyboards are favorite for me. Okay, likewise you can see like F8 if you want to copy the field from above. For example, you can use Alt Control and F1 to inspect the page structure. For example, I'm just pressing Control Alt and F1. So what it will do is what it will show you the page inspection. Yes, so here you can see, right? Okay, so here you can see I have pressed the Control plus Alt plus F1 together, where it is showing me the page inspection. What is this page inspection is what, like, it will tell you the page structure. Let me just open any one page here, that is a customer page. Okay, so if you are not aware of what table it belongs to, what are the other tables which are connected with, so I'm just pressing Control Alt and F1 here. Let's wait for the inspection. So this is the right side, you can find the page inspection. So this is the page, and it is also showing you what is the list. It is actually what is the ID of that particular page. Okay, and then you can see here what is the table it is connected with. And if you want to click on the view table, it is taking you to the next page, like it will open up the pages there. And also you can see what are the table fields you have. You can find all the pages here, and the extensions, if you want to find the extensions right here, it is showing like systems application, base application, what are the extensions it has. And the page filters, does it has any filters? Yes, it has a user filter. So it is loading the customer table for me. Let me just wait for this. This is the page. Okay, this is the table. You can find this. These are the data which are added here. So if you have any questions related to your Business Central, you can use this link. The link is there in the description. You can schedule a call with me so that it'll be easy for you to connect with me. And if you're preparing for your interview, if you want the Business Central interview question and answers, you can find a lot of digital ebooks here. You can get it. So let's just take I'll take you right away here. Okay, so these are the important one. Don't forget about the first tell me feature, which is Alt Q, and the second one Control and Alt and F1. Okay, and the important one which I want to say is what, for example, you are just checking for something. Okay, so you can see here there is an option coming up here which is called as a bookmarks. Okay, so if there are pages you use often, you can add them as a bookmark to your role center for a quick access. So for example, this is actually already there. It's actually already bookmarked. Okay, so where you can find it here, you can see the customers are actually bookmarked here. Let me just search for something else, like I'm just trying for customers. Actually, this customized pages, I just wanted to bookmark this page. Okay, so the bookmark was added to the navigation menu on your role center. It is showing that it is actually added, and you can see here that the Shopify customer is added here. So this is another important tip which I want to just share it with you, that is bookmark your page or whatever you want to see often. I'm just disabling this bookmark. Like the bookmark is disabled and you cannot see the page here, right here. Okay, so these are the easiest navigation tips. So we have various you have various shortcuts which are there for Business Central. Just comment shortcut, I will tell you the link. I'll share an ebook to download. Okay, the shortcuts in Business Central. So next one is what, data entry tricks. Okay, so data entry tricks, if you wanted to just see here, if you're writing if you are entering the data, I'm just clicking on this new, and if you want to just select any, if you want to enter any data here, you can use so you can just try. So here you can see here that here you have this is the data. Okay, and if you press F6, you can see that my cursor is moving towards the sections. Can you see here? Like, see, I'm having my cursor in this particular name, and if I press F6, it is taking me to the next section here. So now my mouse cursor is in the address section. Now if I press F6, it is taking me to the next invoicing section. If you click F6, it is taking me to the next section. So this is what if you want to jump between the sections, you should use F6. Okay, so don't forget, you should use F6 when working. Like for example, you can see here you have a drop down here, right? You can see, for example, you can see here that you have a drop down. Okay, so you can find here, so this is okay. Let me see whether you have a drop down here. Yeah, so you have a drop down here, like you can use your search bar. So for example, here you can see here, if you just click here, you have a search bar here to search something, so that you don't want to just go ahead and search endlessly. So if you have, for example, imagine that you have a customer, there are a lot of customers, if you want to select a customer specifically, you don't want to go and search throughout the list. You can simply use the search bar. Okay, and also you can have the filter options there, and you can edit multiple records in the editable list as well. Okay, so this is also available in your list page. If you just open the list page, you can see here, you can see, okay, this is what the edit. Okay, select more. If you just select on this, you can see, you can edit on the multiple select, and then you can just view and edit it. Okay, so this is what, and another important thing for the data entry tricks. So yes, we have completed. The first one is like navigation tips. We have learned two important keywords, sorry, shortcuts, and also the bookmarking. And next one is the data entry tips, tricks and tips, which is F6. And if you want more data entry tips, just comment below. Next, we will discuss about the filtering and searching. Okay, so let us try to open the customer page. Let me just try to open this. Okay, so here you can see this is a customer page, and on the right side you can see the filter icon. Okay, so let me just click on this filter. So you can see here on the left side you have all the filters. So imagine in my data I have only few records, so no problem. And if you are handling with multiple customers, many customers, you have to go ahead with this. Okay, so here if you want to add a filter here, so you can just click on this filter. Just click on filters. You can see what are the various based on the field how you wanted to filter, you can get it. Okay, so for example, if I wanted to filter based on a city, or based on a customer debit, or the name or something, you can just go ahead and use this. If you cannot scroll and search for it, you can simply search here to get the data. So here, if I just selected a city, like it is showing what are the cities which are there in your filter. You can just search here for the city. For example, I'm just searching for Chicago, so I can simply type here Chicago, so it is showing me the Chicago city. So it's just I selected the Chicago, so it is showing me the data which are like the customers who are from the Chicago. And also you can just see, this is the one filter. First filter I gave like a Chicago, and the second filter, if you want to go ahead with the date filter, you can also use it. If you want to get the Chicago on the date between specific dates, you can give it. And if you want to add multiple filters, like for example, I want to go ahead with the date filter or the ship to filter or the currency filters, you can further do the filters here. Okay, that is possible. And I'm just giving more filters here, so accordingly your data will be displayed. So filters, that is how you're going to search it, and how you're going to filter it completely depends here. And you can see here that if you want to save this particular filter option, you can also do this here. So this is what the filtering. And once if you disable this filter, you can see that your filters are gone. And if you want to edit this filter, or for example, if you want to see all the data here, you can simply click here all, where all your data, for example, you can just remove this filter. Okay, so if you want to remove this filter from here, you can also do this. You can just remove it. Okay, and you can see that Chicago you can just remove and just leave it as such. And you can, if you wanted to remove the filters, you can just remove it and see that. Okay, so this is what how this filter, or else simply you can reset the filter. So this is about filtering and searching for your records. Okay, and the fourth one which I want to discuss is what reporting and insights. Okay, reporting is what, like, you have a report. So here on the right side on the home page, you can see there are all reports. So you can go and see based on your user role, you can find what are the reports which are available. So these are the reports which are available here, the customer register and etc, etc. And by the way, if you want to just change your, like if you want to see the reports, you can click there and see. And you can also customize the report for your business needs. Like you can export the Excel simply in the one click, and you can connect it directly with the Excel. So you can just click here to export it or print it. Okay, so this is how to use your reports. Or if you want to just go ahead and search for the reports, you can just search for reports. Just type report, you can see report layout, report settings, or what are the various reports which are there. So you can simply select on the report layouts, where you will be finding the various reports, like what are the various reports which are there for you in the Business Central. So yes, this is how you can just use reports. So here you can see that if you just click on this, you can select it. You can just click you can see what are the reports which are available and in which format. It's an RELC format, like you can select which report. Here you have a filter for every page, and for everything you can find the reports here, filters here. Okay, so on what basis you wanted to filter, and the type, like I want to go ahead with the word. So you can see these are the word reports which you have. You can just simply select here, and based on this, if you want to create a new layout, you can just click on this new layout. And also you can see you have export layout here. So here you can find export layout, and if you want to update it, if you want to update, like export the schema, so everything is possible here. So this is all about reports and insights. Finally, I want to talk about the automation tips. Okay, so you can use a recurring journal for repetitive entries like monthly expenses. This will save you the time to reduce it. For example, you can just type so you can type for recurring journals. Okay, so recurring billing, workflow or another lifesaver. You can set them up for approvals, notifications, or specific actions. For instance, you can create a workflow to notify manager when purchase order exceeds a certain amount. Okay, so these are also possible, like you have a workflows here. And finally, you can take advantage of a default templates for the transactions, whether it's an invoice, a sales order, or a journal entries. Templates can help maintain consistency and speed. So these are the important thing. That is for the page inspection, you have to go ahead and select Control Alt F1 on any page, like to see the table and the fields behind it. This is incredibly helpful for troubleshooting or customization. And the change log, turn on the change log to track changes to important records like customers or vendors. It's a great audit trial. And copy and paste, yes, you can copy data directly from Excel into a Business Central and vice versa. This is a perfect for importing bulk data like journal entries. So if you want to know about this change log and the copy and paste from Excel, comment below part 2 or a change log and copy from Excel. I will be helping you out in the second part. Okay, so this is what, and that's a wrap. Today we covered navigation, data entry, filters, reporting, automation, and some hidden gems. These tips can help you save time and work smarter in Business Central. What's your favorite tip from today's video? Let me know in the comment below. And if you have any power tips of your own, don't hesitate to share them. We all love learning from each other. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more Business Central tutorials. And last, I just wanted to tell you that this is a specific Microsoft Learn experts. We are conducting a Microsoft Cert Talk about what type of certification you have to do it for, and how you can go ahead with your career. So this is the link to register, and it's happening on January 9th, 8:45 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. You can register for this, and I'll be sharing this link in the pinned comment section. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye. I'll see you next time with an exciting video. Take care.